Welcome to Spiritual Mythbusters. I'm Natty T, and today we're going to be busting the myth, are your beliefs sacred? Now, if you'd like some more videos on spiritual myth busting, make sure that you hit the subscribe and the bell, and make sure to watch until the end to make sure that you see the full myth busting conclusion. Now, if you've got a myth that you'd like busted, just place it in the comments. Okay, so this is the introduction to the Spiritual Mythbusters series, and today we are going to be busting the myth of, are your beliefs sacred? This series is not about saying what's right for you or what's wrong for you or what beliefs you should have or shouldn't have, but it is about putting you back in the driver's seat of what you believe. First, we have to understand, why would this be a myth? Aren't your beliefs sacred? Oh my God, I believe this. This is what I was taught as a child. This means everything to me. If it's wrong, my whole reality just changed. I don't know where I am or what to do if what I've deemed true isn't. If your beliefs are working for you, then you should keep them. Duh. But if they're not working for you, maybe you might want to replace them with beliefs that are more suited to you. But how do you tell if a belief is working for you or if it's not? It's actually easier than you might think, because all it's about is, how do you feel when you think that thought? Now, if it doesn't feel good to you, then there's a contradicting belief involved. What do I mean by contradicting? I mean that you have a desire. You can't help but have a desire. You have preferences. Every time you see something you don't want, you prefer something that you do want. Whether you state it or not, it's just a fact. It happens. But when you desire something, yet you have a belief that you deem to be true that contradicts it, it stops the desire from feeling good. And if you were to understand that every time you have a desire that feels good, you're heading in the inevitable direction of your belief. Wait, not your belief, your desire. That's where you want to go. But if you're heading towards your beliefs also, you better hope that they're close to your desire. In fact, supporting your desire, because you'll go towards your beliefs more likely than you will go towards your desires. No wonder we feel like we're torn apart at times. So really, we have to understand what a belief is, how a belief works, how a belief becomes a belief, and more importantly, how to change a belief if we don't like the beliefs that we have, if they don't serve us, if they don't feel good to us, if they're not taking us towards our desires. What do you do then? Will our beliefs inevitably become our reality? A belief is just a thought that you've practiced enough over time for you to see enough evidence of it to deem it to be true to you. Do you get that? Does that make sense? So once you practice a belief, it's easier to have that thought. And every time you practice that belief, the law of attraction shows it to you, confirms it. And so you end up going, this seems true enough, or this might be true. And then you see some more of it, and then you're like, oh, this is probably true. And then you see some more of it, and then you go, oh, it seems like this is true. No getting around it. It's true. That's all right if you like that belief. If it supports your desires, if it makes you feel good, you don't have to do anything. But if it doesn't, you might want to take some control and change it, right? Just look at how many dickhead drivers you see after a fit of road rage. So you know that you can find your beliefs and how much they're serving you by how they feel. So if they're feeling good, they're heading towards your desire. If they're not feeling so good, they're probably, well, they are taking you away from it. Sucks, but it's true. What do you do if you've got a contradictory belief? Well, the good news is you don't actually have to go and find that belief, root it out and go, where is this belief? Where is this belief that just isn't serving me? I have to find it and eradicate it. And actually, that works never. You can acknowledge that that belief isn't working for you, but really what you want to get onto is the business of finding beliefs that serve you, that are supporting your desires, and make you feel good about the desires you have. You can't help but want the things that you want. You like them, right? You've had enough experience in life to know what you like and what you don't, what you prefer and what you don't, what you want and what you don't. When anybody tells you that you don't know what you want or that your desire is invalid, that's just crap. If anybody knows what you want, it's you, right? And just because somebody else can't see how you might achieve that doesn't mean that you can't achieve it. In fact, the very fact that you desire it is an indication to you that you're meant to have it. That's how the law of attraction works. It is fueled and flamed by that desire, and the only thing standing in your way is all that contradictive thinking, the worrying, the fearing, the doubting, and all of those feelings are caused by thoughts you're having. Thoughts that you keep practicing, so are the easiest thoughts to have. Let's take an example. A real world example. So you drive to work 5 days a week. It's second nature to you. You could get there with your eyes shut almost. Don't go driving with your eyes shut, please. But you get what I'm saying. You know it. And then on the weekend, you decide to go and see a friend. And you're going to meet up at a restaurant, have a nice meal, have a drink or two, and enjoy yourself. However, the restaurant is in the same direction as work. And somehow you're not thinking about it and you take the exit to work. And you're like, what now? Oh, it's not hard to understand why you did that. It's easy to understand. Normally, when I'm driving on this road, this is the exit I take. I wasn't thinking about where I was going, and therefore I started heading off to work. Now, the thing is, a lot of people don't even like their jobs. Why would you be heading off to work when you really want to be at this restaurant with your friend? Is because when you weren't thinking about it, you did the most practiced thing. You took the most practiced route. And that's what your thoughts do as well. If you'd like a more in-depth explanation of how to turn your negative thoughts around, up here somewhere, there'll be a card. This is going to be my little tap the card dance. Tap the card, tap the card. Check out my video in the vibrational coaching series about how to change your negative thoughts. Now, once you've correlated how your beliefs are inevitably going to show up in your life, you'll start to understand what a gold mine this series is. It's going to put you back in the driver's seat of your own life. Now, it doesn't mean you'll get it right every time, but you'll have an idea. You'll know what to do. Even if you mess it up, you can just try again because you know what you're trying to do. You know what to aim for. You're not just bumbling around in the dark anymore. You're actually knowing what to do. The lights are on. You can see where everything is. And if you don't quite get there, you know exactly what you to do to get there, what you need to shift, what you need to change, how you want to think, how you want to feel. It's all up to you, but you know how to do it. That's what this information is meant to be. Now, a quick note about this series. It's all based on my experimentations, and I do vigorous experimentations. I do pretty vigorous experimentation on all of this stuff because it is of interest to me always about finding the mechanics of what drives, what makes our everyday life our everyday life. I'm not here to validate, confirm, or condemn any viewpoint. I just want to put you back in the driver's seat of being able to choose. Choose your viewpoints, choose your beliefs, choose your thoughts, choose how you feel. Because really that's all we want. To know that we can be okay. Even if things aren't going well, we just want to know we're going to be okay, that we'll get there. Sometimes our biggest fear is just that we won't get there. Sometimes our biggest fear is that it's all going to fall apart. Now, the very fact is that this particular series, it's going to be pretty confronting for a lot of people. I get that. But I promise you, if you gain the courage to confront some of these ideas and information and understand them, you will be surprised at how much control you gain back of yourself and your experience. I really think that that has more value than anything else on the face of this earth. Being in control of how you feel and how you move your life, shift your life, create your life, that is inevitably happiness and success. But you're going to have to do that for yourself. I'm just here with the information of how it works. I can't show you what thoughts to have. I can't tell you what beliefs to hold on to and which ones to leave behind. That's for you to do, and that's part of the fun of actually creating it. And hopefully once you have the information that works, it will become fun for you. It will no longer be daunting. It will no longer be scary. Now, I'm just on this journey with you. The truth is that I'm learning and experimenting and documenting all day, every day, even before I started putting it on YouTube, in between putting it on YouTube. It's how I live my life, and I do it because I love it. And I am hoping that this kind of information will help you to be doing everything you do because you love it. That's the life that I want to live. I think most of us do. I don't think there's anyone out there that I can think of that doesn't want to just be able to do the things that they love. Yet we keep getting taught that life's not like that. You have to do stuff that you don't want. It's just the way things are. That's life. Life's a bitch. And then you die. But that doesn't have to be true. A lot of people are living lives that are fulfilling to them. So, as promised, the conclusion of today's myth-busting exercise is: are your beliefs so sacred you need to protect them at all costs? The answer is no. You should change your beliefs like you change your underwear. Regularly, and whenever they feel uncomfortable. Busted. I hope this information has been helpful to you. If it has, smash that like button. If you'd like more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. Also, I've included a couple of videos over here from my channel if you'd like to check those out. If you'd like to join the Facebook community, you can tap the card dance or have a look in the description for the link to the Facebook community. Don't forget, if you've got experiences on this subject, make sure that you share them with us in the comments. We'd love to hear about them. Until next time, keep creating deliberately.